Welcome back. It is time for the Oh Wow Moment, brought to you by the Gloria and Roger Jones Children's Center for Science and Technology. Joining me today is my good friend Audra Carlson, who is the Education Manager. Hi, Audra.
Hi, Madonna. How are you?
I'm great. What about you?
I'm great.
Good. Now this looks interesting today. I see mushrooms, which is a fungus. I see balloons and I see water. Okay.
Yes.
What are we going to do, Audra? And toilet paper.
And toilet paper.
Does that mean anything?
Well,
okay.
We're talking about biology a lot this month at Oh Wow.
Okay.
So I found this really cool activity with mushrooms. And so I thought we'd try it and show the folks at home too.
Okay.
Everybody's anxious for the snow to melt.
Yes, we are.
We want those little mushrooms to peek up again.
Yes.
So I thought it'd be cool to talk a little bit about them and how they grow. And I'm always surprised to hear that mushrooms are not a plant or an animal, but a fungus. And that's kind of hard to wrap our brain around sometimes.
And we eat it.
We eat it. We eat it.
I
and they're
enjoy
good.
eating it.
But don't eat all of them because
some of them are not good
Don't eat them
for
out
you.
of your yard unless you happen to know someone who's good at foraging and they know which ones you can eat.
Be
don't
careful,
eat them.
folks. Okay.
But the cool thing about mushrooms is that this is the fruit body. This is the part that you would see sticking out of the ground.
Yes.
But this isn't the big part. It's kind of like an iceberg. The majority of the mushroom is actually a few feet underground.
Below the ground.
Yes, and that's what we call a mycelium.
Mycelium.
So it's all these little, picture it like little tiny legs
little
spreading
roots
out
and
under
legs
the ground.
underneath.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And when water hits those, they grow.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna show you too how mushrooms get, you know, those ones with the little spots on them.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to do today.
Okay.
So we're going to pretend that this is a bunch of the mycelium.
Okay.
And it always has a protective cover on it.
All right.
And that's what we're going to do with the toilet paper.
All right.
All right. So this is my mycelium laying underground.
Underneath the ground.
Okay. So now I need you to just dip your fingers in there and sprinkle some water all over the toilet paper there.
All right.
All right. Try and get, yeah, there we go.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And then
Is that
maybe
good?
a little bit on this side too.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so now I'm going to try and hold this intact while I'm blowing up my mushroom. Because now I've had water added to it.
Okay.
So my mushroom's going to grow. All right?
Oh, gee. It has like expounded and torn the toilet paper apart.
See that? But look what we end up with. We end up with all these cool
little
spots.
Oh.
Just like the top of a mushroom.
Okay.
So what leaves those spots is actually the protective shield that covers the mycelium roots.
How about that? How about that? You know what? I would have never known. But what a great way to show, that sounded kind of funny.
Excuse me, sorry.
Excuse me. No, that's a great way to show how it grows underneath the ground, because now we have something visually that we could see. That's awesome.
And did you know, really fun fact, the largest mushroom ever found is in eastern Oregon. They think it's up to 7,000 years old, and it was 3.5 miles across, or it is 3.5 miles across.
Huh?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Wait.
But it's underground, so we can't see it. But when they've taken mushrooms from all over and tested them, they're all from the same creature.
In Oregon?
Yes.
The state of Oregon?
Yes. The second largest was in Washington.
What?
Yes.
Now, I want to know this. How old did you say it was?
They think it's up to 7,200 years old.
What?
Yes.
What the heck?
And it's the largest living organism on the planet.
That is very interesting. The
So,
things that you could find out about a little
delicious.
mushroom, Well, you know, Audra, I think that the information that you shared with us, okay, I took the mushroom apart.
Look at that. And then you can see the inside where the spores
Oh,
are.
yes,
where the spores are released.
yes. You know what? I didn't mean to take that apart like that.
That's
but
okay.
yes, I can see now. I wondered what
Experiment
was...
with them.
Okay, all right.
Look at that.
You know,
They're really
Audra,
amazing things.
Audra, you are amazing. You are amazing. And you know what? I will say these are really good with some steak and onions. I'm
butter,
just saying.
butter.
OMG. OMG. Well, Audra, I would like to thank you so much for coming on WFMJ Community Connection and sharing this information with us about mushrooms and the oldest mushroom in Oregon. You know, that's in the world. I love it.
Fluff everywhere.
Well, Audra, thank you so very much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Love
And
it.
remember, everybody, a positive attitude can make anything happen for anyone.